Alright guys, so I'm back today. We got another little review here we're going to do. An unboxing. This is the Dx6c by Spektrum DSMR technology. Pretty nice. It is a 6-channel radio system, smart technology compatible, 6 fully proportional channels, programmed for compatible ABC receivers, programmable mixes, 4-wheel steering, dual rates, and XOs. Backlight screen for better visibility. Firmware via update available. EN328 capable. So let's take a look at this. I'm going to show you what comes in here. I'm going to talk about the price on this radio because I think the price is more of a friendly budget for people. But we're also going to talk about why the price is going down on this with the receiver. So there you go. You pull it out of the box. You get your manual. Nice thing there. Pull the radio out pretty easily, I would think. The radio will be out like that. And then your receiver will be tucked up under here, taped with a baggie. So there you go. So I'm going to throw this stuff back in the box so we don't make a mess here. The manual will throw up on the wall of manuals. So you do not get batteries with this transmitter. So we're going to talk about a couple things with this transmitter, guys. Some things I like, some things I don't like. I'm going to go grab my dad's Dx5c in a minute, and we'll compare the two. I was going to order the Dx5c with the receiver, but then I seen this one. So, and then you get your 3-channel receiver, of course, with a 2-sided piece of sticky tape, which is very nice. Okay, so I want to grab my dad's Dx5c. These radios are looking pretty comparable in pretty much every way. The gray on the Dx6c to me looks a little bit darker, but that might just be my eyes. The front where your power button is exactly the same. And I'm trying to figure out what button is extra on this one. And it don't look like there is an extra button. So my guess would be is this just has newer firmware or something on it or something inside that lets you have that extra channel. I'm not sure how they do that. If someone watches this and knows how they do that, please let us know below. Your top screens, the outlining to the Dx6c, it does say the same things, but it is in a fancy black now. And on your Dx6c, it is gray. Our Dx5c, it's gray, my apologies. Looking at the backs, they both have the same port here. Oh, you know what? Actually, never mind. That is right. The Dx6c does have the Type-C port, so you can use this with your online games, I guess, or whatever they say, the simulators. So there's a difference. And then the other big difference is really just going to be the 6C, meaning it is 6 channels, and I mean they feel pretty much the same in your hand. So really, guys, if you have the Dx5c, you don't really need to go out and jump out and buy the Dx6c. Just my opinion. Unless you need an extra channel, then maybe it's worth it for you. But I want to talk about price point on these two radios. And the reason I want to talk about price point is, now I'm going to have to look this up, but I believe if I remember right, when you bought the Dx5c, it was $200 even with a receiver. You could get it without a receiver for $150. And if I remember right, I think it came with the 5-channel receiver. So I want to look that up quick. I'm just going to make sure that's correct, so I'm not giving you guys false information. So, yes. So, the old 5-channel Dx5c came with the SR6100 AT receiver, and you get $20 off right now for the new everyday low price, which is $199. So, now I can tell you right now this SR315, if I remember right, is only $35 for that receiver. Oh my god, never mind. My apologies. This receiver is $54 now. So I was thinking, the terms I was thinking is that when you buy this one, you're getting a $100 receiver. So when you buy this one, you're getting a $54 receiver. So really, if you were to go buy this radio and then buy this SR315 receiver, do them separately, you'd be spending close to $205. So you're getting about $20 off buying it with the receiver. But now with the Dx5c, if you go and buy just the radio, it is $150 for just the radio. And then now if you buy it with the receiver, it's $200. And that SR6100 AT receiver, if I remember correctly, that receiver is about $100. So let me just look that up. So yes, so your DSMR 6-channel ABC telemetry receiver that comes with this radio when you buy it new is $100 brand new. So here's the thing that I would kind of like to talk about these radios that I think Horizon kind of did wrong. They're selling you a 6-channel radio that includes a receiver that's only 3 channels. So that's fantastic that they're including the receiver. I get why they did that. They dropped the price down to $184.99 for this radio with the receiver. But now if you're a guy that needs all 6 channels, this receiver is no good to you. So then you'll probably go buy the radio and you'll end up spending another $100 on your receiver. Which, depending on the person, that depends who you are. If you need 6 channels, I get it. But if you can get away with 5 channels, you're still the better buy. It's still the Dx5c, sadly. So I'm not saying I ripped off. I mean, I know what I was buying. This is still a deal if you only need a 3-channel receiver. But if you need that 6-channel receiver, this ain't a good buy for you right now. The Dx5c is still your best buy. But now, if you need 6 channels, the Dx5c ain't gonna work for you, so you'll need the Dx6c. So you'll be spending $150 plus an additional $100 for that receiver. You're sitting at about $250 to get that all together. So it's up to you to determine, I guess, what you want to do. There is other radios out there you can look at. I've always liked Spektrum stuff. I've always had good luck with Spektrum stuff. So that's why I buy Spektrum stuff. So let's go ahead and set this aside and be done comparing them. Pretty close comparable radios. I guess the only other thing to really look at for this Dx2 is if you are someone that uses the RC simulators, you will be able to use this radio with that. So that's something else to think about. So let's fire this radio up. It does have a nice lit back screen. I'm not sure if the Dx5c does or not. If I remember correct, from my old radio, I don't believe it does. So we're going to go in here. I'm going to tell you right now, we're going to change this to my Outcast. So I'm just going to go through. And I'm going to assign this Outcast 4S. And we will do it correctly. We will spell it correctly. So I will do this, and then I will come back. So there we go, guys. As you can see, it says Outcast 4S on it. And now what I want to do is I'm just going to pull my Outcast 4S down. We're going to get this binded up. We're not going to do anything with this receiver. I'm just going to put it to the side for right now. So guys, we got our battery in here. Let's go ahead and pull off this receiver box lid. And even this truck, so that's the SL3, I think is probably coming with a better receiver than the, if I had to guess. So let's pull this out. That up there. I'm trying to sneak in here. Nice. Okay, so we do just got another SR315 in here. So simple enough. I'll show you guys how to get this binded. And plug your truck in. You're gonna put your radio into bind mode. Click bind, so now it says binding, Outcast 4S. We're going to come in here and these newer receivers now. Ooh, bind failed. Okay, so maybe you have to do this last. There we go. So, sorry guys. Put your receiver into bind mode first, then do your truck. So now we can see our power. Usually it has, oh there it is, elementary. So, I'm sorry guys, I'm stupid. This ain't a smart battery, so you're going to be able to get your telemetry on. This is just a Gen Z, so you won't have your telemetry, but you can get your telemetry on there if you have not smart batteries. So I just want to shut it off. Repower it up. Make sure everything is working. Fantastic. So since this truck comes with the same receiver that's down in here, that comes with the radio that I bought, I'm just going to leave that receiver in here. I'm not going to switch out the receiver. That's the nice thing about when you buy Horizon radios and Horizon products. So there you go. So there you have it, guys. There is the Dx6c radio all binded up, ready to go. Here we plug this in and just show you everything is working. So you can see it's all working. We are good to go there, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, drop a like and a subscribe, guys, and keep our scene.